Today we want to talk about the new product that we have available. It's a square pipe. Again, what we want to do with this is make square pipe bases, which we want to go ahead and join to our modular pipe and joint system. So the idea here is that we can create very fast and easy to assemble square pipe bases that would provide us with the strength of the traditional welded structures. But again, we're able to join them together with the simpleness of adding the connectors, the plates, and that's what we want to talk about today. So first things first, if we just have a look at the measurements, again, we're looking at 1 inch and 9/16 by 1 inch and 9/16. This is our square pipe. The way that the square pipe works is that it's going to essentially slide into the connectors, and then we're going to go ahead and use the screws here to go ahead and set bolts rather, to be able to go ahead and fix it into place. Okay, so some of the advantages of the square pipe: again, very easy to assemble, ideal for forklift handling, right? All that heavy duty operation. Ideally with the forklift, when you lift, you want to be able to make sure that you don't damage the structure. So when you have a nice and solid base with the square pipe, you're going to be able to essentially extend the life of all your structures. Again, great for building to building, right? If you need to transport from one place to another, the square pipe bases are going to, again, give you a solid structure that can stand the test of time. And last thing I would say, that a good advantage would be to optimize any type of tugger train setups, tugger train solutions. So that's a nice thing that you can go ahead and enhance your pipe and modular system by including the square pipes. Okay, so examples of structures, again, we want to talk about maybe truck carts, right? We're thinking about shipping components from one factory to another. That's kind of an idea there for an example. Whip carts, right? Work in progress carts that are moving heavy objects around. This is going to be a good option for that. Tugger carts, again, I'll re-say that because that's one of the main things that we can think about as far as when you want to utilize this type of material here. Pallet carts, that's another one here. Actually, if you look here, we can see that we have an example with just a very simple setup. Again, this is not it's not finished. We're prototyping. We're working with the pipe to check exactly the capacities. But so far, so good. Right here, we got about 500 pounds. And we're able to spin it, we're able to turn it. Obviously, we need to work a little bit more as far as what the handle and the overall design looks like. But essentially, what we're trying to show here is the integrity of the pipe itself. So when this came and landed on top, there really was very little movement. And that's kind of what we want to also emphasize here. So for pallet type of carts, this is going to be a great idea and a great material for utilizing. Okay? What I've noticed and what I learned about playing around with the square pipe is that it's very good for pallet racking, pallet moving, and any kind of what do you call it, horizontal type of placement of parts and parts, pieces, pipes, parts, and all those kinds of setups where you need to go ahead and stack things on top of each other, such as the pallet car. Okay, so again, guys, think about the tuggable tugger tow bars for all kinds of trolley, train trolley tugger system.